That's very cool and chill. There we go. I wish it wouldn't do that. Sometimes OBS does not. It will reset my microphone. Anyway, hi. Hello. What day is it? It's Saturday? It's Saturday. I don't know what day it is. They all blend together. So, you may have noticed this is not Oblivion. I have had requests from my friends in real life asking me to please switch up from the Oblivion. So, here's Warframe. Ta-da! Warframe instead. Also, I did just wake up. So I'm still in that process of booting up, if you will. That aside, so this is Warframe. For those of you that don't know what Warframe is, it's an online game where you play as different Warframes, basically characters, and you run missions and you do things, which is probably the worst way I could have described it. I'm currently playing as Araxia tonight. Let me show you what she looks like. She is a spider Warframe. She just came out like 3 days ago, I guess. I don't remember. And she was bought for me. Look at that. Look at that. She's a spider Warframe, and she has different abilities that are spiders. One of them is turning enemies into spiders. Love that. Love that. And then throwing down webs and like getting people caught. And see my little scuttler down there? That's my little guy. I turn them into that. That's what I turn enemies into. Anyway. So I'll be playing with her tonight. Big fan of her. I don't like spiders in real life or in games or in general. I don't like spiders. They just creep me out even though I know they're really important to the environment. And good for them, but I don't want them anywhere near me or in my eyesight. But if I get to play a spider-themed thing, I'm there. I am there. So I'm looking for something specific. I'm looking for a mod, which is like an upgrade that I can add to my Warframe and change its abilities around. So the Skyotids are my secondary weapons. And I'm looking for a mod specifically that will do radiation damage. Like Hornet Strike does 20% damage with a pistol. We have magazine capacity, status duration, weapon recoil. Okay, that's Toxin. She's a Toxin Warframe by default. But I am looking for something that will do radiation damage. Look at the Spinnerax. This is my melee weapon. It's a whip. Big fan of that. Because if I look over here, I can add heat damage to her. I can add electricity damage. All of these are cool. However, I need radiation damage, which I don't think I actually have at the moment, which is unfortunate. I don't really use my Boltor. It's my primary weapon. Technically, it's a gun. It's just a regular gun. But I prefer anything else than my gun. None of these. Okay, so I'm doing cold damage with this one. And what these numbers mean right here is a capacity. So it can hold up to 30 cost right now. But like this one, Metal Auger, is a 10 cost, if you see the top. Stormbringer is a 9 cost. Point Strike is a 4 cost. So right now I only have 1 left, and the lowest I have right now is a 2. So I don't worry about that one. It's already max rank. all of my things are already max rank. Even though Araxia says rank 21, I have already mastered her once. So this is 30 plus 21. So this is level 51. That's what this is right here. Mastery rank 1. And I'm not really gonna worry about anything else with her, I guess. I have recolored her. This is her original coloring. You can go in, you can change the color systems, little color patterns. Big fan of that. I'm so proud of her. I love her so much. And I put webs on her. She's a spooky. Love her. Let me check my foundry. So I currently have things building. I only have 3 hours left. Thank fuck. On Kome. She was a hassle to build. Grinding for the parts that she needs. Insane. As you can see here on the navigation, so Nightwave is something that you can do.
Nora's got the goods for one lucky dreamer. Who's it gonna be?
And currently I need 8,000 more of this standing to get to the next reward, and the next reward is more credits. I currently have 15 credits because I've already used up most of my original 150 credits. And the cred offerings that I can use these credits for are here. There's a bunch here. There's nothing I really want at the moment, I will say. None of these are really interesting to me because I don't have most of these Warframes, like Volt, Vauban. I wish I had Mirage. I don't have Mirage. Inaros, don't have Inaros. Technically, I am building Kome as we speak. So I could spend 35 credits once I eventually get them to get a new helmet design for her. This is a new helmet design, which looks pretty cool. She's the, like, Fate Weaver. But I don't have any of the others. I do not have any of the others. And so we get, in 20 hours, we get refreshes. I'll probably just wait for that. For 1,000, I can kill 150 enemies with heat damage. Okay. Alright, heat damage. I can probably work heat damage. Don't have radiation. Bow shot, I don't use a bow. Syndicate missions. I'm not going to be opening any relics. And wagers, which I've never actually done. I have never done wagers in my life. I play this game in a very sporadic fashion. I don't actually follow the quest line. I just play with friends and do whatever they're doing. Let's see here. Heat damage.
Let's check what's next.
Let me see what I can add with heat damage. I use my Spinnerex the most. So I currently have North Wind, which is cold. Let me swap that for Molten Impact, which is heat damage. Ooh. Okay, status effect by combining heat and toxin damage. That's cool as hell, I like that. Alright. We'll go with that. Ugh, sleepy. So if I'm looking at the quests here, the one I have active right now is Howl the Kubro, which is, I believe, the last one in this quest line, which is great. I would like it to be over. And then I have a few other quest lines to continue. I figured I'd do quest lines tonight because I don't really do that out and about. I don't normally do quest line stuff. I just do stuff, which has come up to be a problem when I'm playing with friends and they're like, hey, we're gonna do this level, and I'm like, I don't have that level unlocked. Haha, funny. Little oopsie poopsie right there. So this is Event Kids 1. King Codices. Javiri Paradox. Very fun. A little hard. But it reminds me of the Shivering Isles, if that makes sense. Alright, I guess we'll just start with How the Kubro. It's level 10 to 15. I'm currently 21, technically mastery rank 51. Yeah, we'll do that one. We will do that one, which is on Earth. Go to Earth. I do not like mobile defense missions, and I'm assuming this will be a mobile defense mission. Bear with me. Bear the fuck with me. Also, I can move my ship around. I can use Wasta, doing little cutscenes. Make my ship move. Also, I have my window open, so if you hear car sounds, that's the road. My bad.
A recent Grineer excavation has uncovered an Orokin-era Kubro collar. The Grineer are not pleased about you taking their treasure. Defend the artifact until extraction arrives.
Who's shooting me? You. Alright, there you are. Alright, at least it's not mobile defense, it's just a defense mission with waves. Two more waves. I have a lot of energy for some reason. That's fine. I don't need my abilities for this.
We're done here.
Okay.
The
That
extraction
was...
team will take over
Why
from
have I
here.
not done that
Time to
before?
evacuate.
Okay. What is balance
It is
posture?
done. The collar has been attached and the bond between Tenno and Kubro has been cemented.
Operator, you will remember to care for the beast, won't you? Ordis doesn't care either way. Do I?
Very exciting. My Kubra's name is Arda, by the way. And she is somewhere. There you are. I wish I could pet you. As far as I can tell, I cannot. Which is unfortunate, because I wish I could. I would like to pet the baby. Speaking of baby, I do not know where Zen is. Oh, he's having a bath on the giant dog bed. Never mind. Found him. He's having a great time. What other quests do I have that I haven't done yet? Quite a few, actually. Yeah, if I'm doing scan the new drones. That's 20 to 25. I'm only 21 right now.
Now we finish this.
Let's try it.
Operator,
I
Ordis has
might-
been interfacing with...
I might get my ass beat. Might get my ass beat. I'll close my window a little bit. There we go. And then also, while I'm here,
Assassination contract.
let me...
Eliminating this target will have a significant impact on enemy forces. Search the area. Leave no survivors.
I just turned up the sound a little bit on my OBS. I'm hoping it won't be too loud. It might be loud.
Vayhek's plans for complete system domination make him too dangerous. You know what to do.
These criminals think they are committing a justice. Not in my court.
Now I get to find out what the fuck this fuel is. It's on top.
Here, brothers! I've done my part. Now clean up this mess.
Don't run away from me. Get back here.
Our operatives tell us Vayhek has undergone an expensive regime of combat enhancement. Expect the worst.
Why are these fools still breathing my air? This is unacceptable!
Can I use this on you? No. I'm not gonna do that.
nonsense! Finish them off!
Our operatives tell us Mayhawk has undergone an expensive regime of combat enhancement. Expect the worst.
He is a bit of a bitch, isn't he? The main problem is that normally I would just use my energy, but in just doing an assassination, I don't get a lot of energy. And I need energy for my abilities. That is my problem. It's gonna go up. It's fine. Now we are pressing at a door. Spin. Then I'm shooting at most of you. You covered for a second. I'm gonna take shelter for a second.
Do not think we are done here, Tenno!
Well, I'll leave him, fella. Don't you worry. It's in. Mwah. Head kiss. Oh, he said that because he was leaving. Okay. I see how it is. Right, you were pawing at me. Why are you pawing at me? how we worded that.
Marines inbound.
I'll be honest, not a big fan.
Now we finish this business once and for all!
And how am I gonna assassinate you? All these guys. Really rude. Taking all my energy, so I can't fucking make it. It's just him left. Nothing? Okay. Not getting any health pickups or energy pickups? What is this? Swap the sniper line. That's what I was waiting for. That's a good use of my energy. Mask's closed, can't hit him. Mask's open. A little bit of energy.
Curse you, Tenno! You got me!
Ooh, don't become a giant mech. I don't like that. Don't do that to me. You fucker. Oh, I missed it. I just missed it. Nothing here though. Take that. Thank you.
The false Grineer, who brings me the head of the Tenno, will be permitted to wear its scarlet helmet!
Fucker, you jumped out of it.
Thank you, Tenno. It should be a long time before we hear Bayheck's ugly voice again.
Oh, never mind.
Now
Then we
get
got
to
it.
extraction. You've earned it.
I sure have earned it, haven't I? That's a hell of a fucking battle.
Sweet the crank of waves!
You are surrounded by Grineer Marines.
I'll just leave. Going the wrong way. I'm really good at going the wrong way. Oh. Oh, that's how I'm going up. Aha. This game raises my blood pressure. What's that? I actually don't know what that is. Can I scan it? Okay. Cool.
They won't be bothering us anymore. Let's get out of here.
Hello, Zindifer. Tiny baby in a circle. A circle baby, if you will. Alright, what do I got? Oh, hydroneuroptics. Sigil, neurons, like 100% chance to drop a health orb on mercy. I do like that. I do like that. Yeah, let me try to scan
Stillness was
stuff.
promised, and still the Tenno dance. Why?
What was that? Wait. I am receiving a message from Earth. It seems they are reporting sightings of strange drones. You must investigate. You will need to gather scans of them to determine their origin and capabilities.
Alright, before I do that, let me increase sound a little bit. So I did turn down how loud the game was. So I was worried it was going to be too loud. I don't think I need any of this. It's probably fine. I'm hoping I have enough scans left. I don't know if I will, but I hope I do. Okay.
I've marked the signatures on your map. Something is jamming the visual feed. Gather scans, but approach with caution, Tenno.
Caution is not my fault. I will be real with
It doesn't seem very interested in you. Try to get a scan of what it's collecting. That may reveal its purpose. It is just old war wreckage. Why would any drone suddenly be interested in it? Tenno, another scannable signature just appeared near you. You may be able to determine what they are up to. Getting a signal, but if you found a drone, scan it before it notices you. This thing is not. If you can get another scan, I can determine its origin.
That's just a scan thing I just smacked the shit out of. My bad. Alright, let me move on to the next one.
Tenno, I need you to scan another drone. I'm not getting a signal, but if you found a drone, scan it before it notices you. Tenno, what did you see? My data stream went dark.
I think that's that.
I am sensing some signal masking. It will take some time to decipher. Concentrate on your mission for now. Good. I'm putting the stream together now. It is an oculist. That means... I'm sorry, Tenno. Stay safe.
He means to
Hello?
escape. That's
Did the
fucking
Lotus
ominous.
just abandon the operator? Get cut off? I have extraction ready. I think you should hurry.
Oh, not in the hole again. I'm really good at falling where I shouldn't be. Oh my god, again. I'm just gonna run there. Just gonna run.
Operator, Ordis knows what it is like to be abandoned. Don't worry, someone has offered to help us.
Oh, great, Ordis.
So, pupil, the spring has ended. The lotus blossom has snapped shut, her true nature revealed. Now, we shall see if codependence can be broken. Let us begin to unravel her long-hidden truth.
I don't know who that man is. Huh. 22 to 24. It's probably fine. Probably fine. I probably got this. It's probably fine. Oh, he's just a little circle. He's in a little circle hammock. Mobile defense. Fuck. Hate mobile defense. I hate it because I get lost really easily.
The ghost you saw is of a menace long thought dead. They study us, study our enemies. Let us sharpen our knowledge of them.
There's data mass. Alright, okay. Down.
Here, this console will serve my purpose. Unlike your lotus, I will not keep its secrets from you. Exercise your training. Defend the console.
You're all becoming spiders.
I have what I seek. Move on.
Oh, back in the hole. Yoink. Let's see, am I going up? No, I'm not going down, I'll tell you that for sure. Oh, I'm going up. Stairs might be helpful.
access the console.
I got a spider web.
Protect this console. Go.
Spiders. Haha, now you work for me.
My task is complete, but the puzzle calls for one last piece. Advance to the final console. This is it. The answers we seek lie within. Use this combat to sharpen your blades. I predict you will need them in coming battles. I have found that which wanted to be hidden. Advance to extraction.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
This Grenier is smarter than the others, more volatile. We need to be cautious. Find his sergeant, pupil. He will lead us to this tomb.
Okay, Sergeant Scurry, you want to know why they are here? Because I found it. The tomb. They should all be dead, trapped inside, but these ones are not. Why? Be brave, Scurry, for your brothers, sick and twisted in the tubes. New ideas are within our reach that could cure us all. Send the Draga to reinforce the location we discussed. Scurry, if you saw too many words, I'm sorry. I forgot who I was writing to. So assuming you just read the big letters. Send Draga, killed Tenno, help brothers. Cool. Great. And what level is that? 24 to 26. I don't think I should be doing that just yet. Just yet. Maybe in a few levels. We hit a few levels. Let's do Wave Rider now.
Glenty,
Oh, good, another
you
one.
know the legend of Urelli, yeah? The Wave Rider, inspo for K-driving. Total legend. Anyway, you won't believe what I got my hands on. I need your help. I did something stupid. Boone's gonna be livid. Give this one last shot, then I'll meet you in the vents. Tell Boone and you everything. Check, check. Check, check.
Right. Let's go visit Rocky and Fortuna. Calm. We'll go to calm. Have a bit of water. I have to remember how to get up there. I removed. I do have chat visibility
Status check
off.
on coolant flow. And mind it doesn't off gas. Oi, I got work if you can keep your mouth shut.
It's probably fine. Alright, how do I get back up there? It's been a hot minute since I've been up in vents. There we go. Oh, that'll work. What the fuck Boone is? Okay, what happened?
We found her
That was who? It's Kid, I'm
crashed
sorry.
hard at the base of the Horindi Gap. Bored in bits. If her neuroconduit stays dark, she won't wake up. Only Neff's augmentor's got the skill to replug a neuro, and there ain't no hope of his help. Ah, sis, what were you doing? We found this graphica on her. No idea what it is. Locked it is. Can't read a lick of it. Glinty, you unlocked the cover. That's Urelli. Roki loves Urelli. This is the first Wave Rider graphica ever. This is priceless. To us, anyway. The other pages, they're unlocked by performing feats? That's what Roki was trying to do out there. Unlock this thing. When I was just a sprog, I smashed myself up something awful. Near ripped the servos clean out of me knees. Wasn't expected to heal, but Roki stayed there by me cot, telling stories of the Wave Rider. Some traditional, some I'm pretty sure she made up. Don't think I'd be here today if it weren't for her and her daft Urelli stories. Those feats, they're not for us. They're for someone like you, Glinty. Help me. Give me a story to tell her. A good one.
complete K-Drive challenges. Oh, jeez. Okay. Yeah. Okay. While airborne, hold W, then press space, perform a copter. Okay. Complete K-Drive race, mount your K-Drive, then open your map by holding M to locate races. Kill 5 enemies with a secondary weapon while riding a K-Drive. Press F or K-Drive for secondary. W, then press space. Okay.
Give unto the void and be reborn.
I don't actually know how long it's been since I've actually been on Orb Palace. It's been a while, if I remember correctly. Okay. I should have a K-Drive launcher. Yeah.
Boom! Made that look easy. Roki's gonna lose it when she hears this.
I can shoot while on this thing. Alright. I need to do races and compete in that. Is that what these purple things are? Oh, it's gonna be cold in 1 minute. I should not be out here. Oh, goodness. I'm gonna assume it's the purple things. They're in the south. And if I'm wrong, and it's not what a race is, I guess I'll just look it up. But it sure looks like one. Do I need to win some of these? How do I even start them? No, just complete a K-Drive race. Okay. That's fine, I guess. Do I just start it? Or is there a way of doing this? Let me look this up real quick. cold out. Okay. Okay. I think I just start by just doing it. But I'm not entirely positive. Because this looks like nothing.
Sweet! Respect from the vent, Glinty!
Ooh, 15-meter jump on a K drive. Excellent. How the fuck do I start this? I have some enemies over there on that ridge. Hello, hello. Hello. Okay. Is there a way that I can do you? There may have been something here. Hold on. So I need to get off of my K drive. I needed to talk to it. Okay, we
block
go.
it! I say go, you floor it. Time kicks off once you hit that first marker. Ready?
I'm assuming the marker is the bubble.
Boom!
Don't know where the next fucking bubble is. This is not gonna go well. Time limit, 1 second. Yeah. What's the next one? I'm doing this for a little while, I think. Hey bud, I'm doing this again.
Works like this. Hit the marker, the timer starts. Vapor trail, check. You bomb, and you're done. Ready?
See the one. Oh
First
my
marker
god.
gone. Bye-bye.
That's what you mean by that. Wow, god, I should not. That's what this is. Alright. I've used my K drive, I think, twice, ever. I'm not very good. I can spin around the back. Oh, and go in underground, which is where I should not be, actually. Can I skip one? I don't think I should be skipping. Oh, I'm underground. I'm way below. It's fine. I'm gonna go to a different one, I think. This is, too much for me. attitude. I'm not gonna get on my K-Drive for this. I need to leave. This is pretty down here.
Enough!
Wanna play
The
funny games?
intention is to
This is how you
aid
get
these
funny
poor
games.
animals, not kill them.
I don't remember what quest that's from. How's Warframe treating me? It's treating me well. I'm not what you would call good at it, but I am having fun. I am having fun. I normally run Stu runs with my friends. So playing by myself is strange. Also, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. I'm not usually streaming this. I'm usually streaming Oblivion. This is a first. Something up there. Can I hit you? Oh, I can.
Track and trank. Trank! Do you understand?
No, I do not understand. In fact. Hehe, funny. $20 months? My goodness, it's been a while. Thank you. Let me find a new... Oh, I need to be on my thing for that. Hold on. Haha. Alright. I'm not doing that one. That one was bad. I hit every wall possible. Let's get back to just there. What am I working on? I am currently trying to do Event Kids quest. And I need to at least participate in a race. Which, as far as I can tell, yeah, I need to complete, not participate, complete a K-Drive race. Now I'm not good with my K-Drive because I've only ridden it like twice before now. Also, hello CPM. I'm also waiting for my Kome to be done. She's cooking in the pantry. Alright. Am I going the right way? Am I going the right way? No. No, I'm not going the right way. I'm going the opposite way entirely. I'm really good at getting lost. If there was an award for getting lost, I'd have it by now. I'm just gonna hit every wall possible, it's fine. Alright. Just hit this rock, just stop myself. I'm going the right way now. Is this one gonna be
Rules are
better?
simple. Timer starts once you hit the first marker. Now, let's see what you're packing.
Let me get on my K-Drive. You're right, this is not Oblivion. It sure is not.
Nice form! Let's see you keep it.
Oh, we're gonna go right through him, huh? Oh, we're gonna go around him. Fine. found the orbs. Oh fuck, I went over it. Fine. This one is way easier than the other one I just tried to do.
Page 1 unlocked! Can't wait to read the first ever Ureli story. The one Roki could never tell me. Because nobody ever seen it. Roki, don't know if you can hear me, but I'm gonna read you this. I hope you're listening, sis.
I don't think I needed to pick that up. That I guess I'll just carry that now. That's fine. What is glowing up there? Not for the life of me figure out what that glowing thing is. Let's just go back inside. I've done what I needed to be doing out here. And I did it in the cold too. It's impressive. It's impressive when you think about it. And yes, this is Warframe. The fun part now is me trying to figure out how to get back inside. When I say I'm not good at this, but I'm having fun, and that's what matters. I don't know what any of those things were. That just, that I just picked up. That's cool. Those are mine now. Okay, Axodite's new. Thermal Sludge is new. I'm sure they're for something. I am sure they are for something. Back up in the vents. Well, I don't entirely know what that is. But, it wouldn't surprise me. It's, you know, it's always something. Alright, continue. Got the first page.
We dreamed of water. Volgran always ran the flux crucibles at full heat. For efficiency. Same reason he used us. Harder, piss rats! Your mothers are weeping in their graves to see such idleness. I'm bored. How about I turn off the tethers and one of you welts can try and run? No takers? Suit yourselves. Some days, I would sleep, standing up, my hands still assembling grav lifters. A leak? And dream of water.
Okay. So this is Ureli base. I don't know if this is how we get Ureli. I don't know if this is just part of Ureli. I don't have Ureli. I do not have the Ureli Warframe. Nose or tail planker times 5. While airborne, hold W or S, then press that to perform a nose planker or tail planker. Okay. Obtain 5 seconds of airtime on a cave drive. Get 5 headshot kills with the secondary weapon part in cave drive. I can can
So
probably do
that's
this.
who Volgram was. A mucking slave driver. This ain't just some comic, Glinty. The legend of Ureli's been keeping orphans like us going for generations. It's our story. Roki must have wanted us all to have it. She was always the storyteller of the fam. Keep cracking those pages, Glinty.
Okay, another one. I guess by the end of this, I will be decent with my K drive.
Other species whence their autonomy. No other species
Let me in, let me in, let me in. Oh good, the thing's still there. I don't think I need to use that at all, but it's there. Alright. Chain drive. Let's see here. So okay. So what? While airborne, okay. Okay, I need to get airtime for that. Okay, I can do this. But I decided to swap for an Oblivion for something else. Because I've been playing a lot of Oblivion and my friends have been asking me to play something else. Oh, I fell off of it. Hee funny.
Just like Ureli, riding fancy.
I
Getting
need to
chills
get
thinking about it.
airtime. Let me try one of these. Hoo-hoo. Or I can just fall off of it. That's cool. Jesus. Alright. I didn't quite get airtime on that. I need 5 seconds. This'll probably do it. It didn't do it. That wasn't enough airtime? Heartbreaking. That is heartbreaking. Normally when I play this game, I just play with friends. I don't actually go through and do the missions. And then it's caused some problems because then I don't have things unlocked that I should have unlocked. And so now I'm running missions. And I will be getting back to Oblivion, absolutely, because I still need to finish the Dark Brotherhood quest line. I really want to finish the Dark Brotherhood quest line. Let me just... There we go. Where is my weapon? Mainly side questing? Yeah. Yeah. So in this game you have a dojo which you can join with your friends or strangers, and you can decorate it and make it pretty and invite people over, basically. Let me just destroy some of this. Oh my god, I should not be here. Oh, Jesus. Okay. I'm getting out of here. This is not a place I should have crashed in. Can I jump? Yeah, I'm just gonna get to going. I'm just gonna get going. Use my spider ability? Oh, I can! But this is Araxia. This is my spider Warframe. She just came out. She's very new. I adore her. She's all spooky looking. But what I was trying to say about dojos is that when you decorate it, the decorations themselves cost materials. So you have to do some farming to get the materials that you need, so you can actually place them. Other Warframes you have to farm for. I have been working really hard to get a Warframe called Kome, and to farm for her, you need these pearls, which can only be obtained from one quest over and over and over again. So that's something I've been working on. And then my most recent frame, besides Araxia, has been Garuda, who is a vampire Warframe, and has these gigantic talons that she uses to slice open her enemies, and uses their blood to make a shield. Big fan of her. Big fan of her. Here in a relatively safe spot. 5 headshot kills. Okay. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to get the 5 seconds of air time. But it's very mountainous, so go up. Ooh. No, do not. Probably that we can get up here. I'll go from here. Trying to gain some speed. It's bumpy. You told me that wasn't enough? Buddy, I'm just gonna be right behind you. I need 7 headshots. Can you get a headshot on Moa? I mean, it is like... Yeah, okay. You can get a headshot on a Moa. Very cool. Didn't know that was possible.
Glindy's bashing that run.
I just need to get air to it. steam geysers. Can I run over them?
We need refined coolant to close the fracture. Find a coolant run.
Oh shit, that's what, okay. That's what I would need. The things for the canisters that I didn't know what were for. That's what they're for. Okay. But no, they won't give me extra. Which is so sad. I deserve a little airtime. As a treat. I think it's easier for me to just jump up there by myself. At this point, I'm just trying to do some sick moves. And, hoping one of them gives me airtime. Just less than I need. There's different planets to explore. And there's quests on this planet, and there's quests off-world as well. It's a fun game, and I enjoy the cosmetics. You do have to pay for most of it, which is unfortunate, but that's okay, because computer games will make do. So close to the blink pad. So close to the blink pad. These canisters that I kept picking up and I didn't understand where they were from. Can I close a fissure with this? I need to find a fissure first. Looks like when it crossed the water. And I can't swim, so if I go in the water, I am deceased. Ooh, are you a fissure? I actually don't know what you are. Not a fissure, I'll tell you that. That is just a light. Okay. That makes me so sad. I jumped all the way here. fish here? Hold on. Are there fish here? If there's fish here, I'll fish. Because there is, of course, a fishing minigame. There's also mining. There's fish. Can I even fish with this fishing rod? Fishing spear? Or something. What are you? I saw a flicker of movement. I don't even know if a fishing rod like this, or fishing spear, I keep calling it fishing rod, actually, if it actually works on fish that would be here. Because I got it on Cetus. I don't know if I need to get a different, oh, there we go. If I need to get a different weapon. Not in Cetus. Well, I won't worry about the fishes. I'm just gonna run some missions now. Okay. I haven't checked out the mining on anywhere except for Cetus. Alright, let me check my foundry. How are you doing? Hour and a half! An hour and a half and I'll have Kome. I haven't gotten her weapons yet because that's more pieces that I have to build, and then I'd put the pieces together. And it's just... that's so much. Like, Aminata blade. Okay, I need the blade and the handle, and then I think I'm actually gonna need two of these blades, so I'm gonna have to build them both. Once I get all the pieces together, then I have to go get the blueprint to stick all of those together to fully make the weapon, so they don't combine just naturally. And I need a Cetus Wisp. Plains of Eidolon on Earth at night, and at night is when it's dangerous because they have day-night cycles. I need more Azurite. Okay. It's gonna be a little while till I get her weapons, I think. But she will be ready in an hour and a half. Thank fuck. I have spent days getting enough pearls for that. So, besides all that, and that's Saya's visions, you just have to keep doing the shrine defense over and over again, because you can only get it from this one specific mission. Okay. What's Chikao? Excavation. I can do excavation. 6 to 16. What am I at now? 24? Yeah, it's fine. Let's try that.
This area is rich with subterranean artifacts. I will help you recover them. Proceed to the marked dig site. Excavator is ready to go. Use fuel cells to keep it powered while protecting it from enemy fire.
Spiderweb down. You have a fuel cell.
The excavator has lost power.
I need a fuel
Find
cell.
another cell and bring it to the unpowered excavator. Is fully powered. Additional fuel cells will be used to restore its shields.
The scanner has picked up a target. Go to the dig site.
It has 11 more seconds on it. And then I will go to the next dig site.
Dig complete. Your hard work has just been rewarded. Keep fighting and excavating. When you need it, extraction
Next
is ready.
dig site.
Excavator is ready to go. Keep it powered and protected from enemy fire. An artifact has been located. Proceed to the dig site. Fully powered. Additional fuel cells will be used to restore its shields. Excavation complete. Look what we found.
Give me another canister. Another one.
Excavator deployed. Protect the unit while it extracts the artifact. A scanner has picked up a target. Go to the dig site. This excavator is fully powered. Additional fuel cells will be used to restore its shields.
I'm bringing spiders. Now I got little spiders running around. They're called scuttlers. I didn't know this one.
Look what we just uncovered. Excavator deployed. Protect the unit while it extracts the artifact. An artifact has been located. Proceed to the dig site. Additional fuel cells will be used to restore its shields. Excavation complete. Look what we found. Excavator is ready to go. Keep it powered and protected from enemy fire. An artifact has been located. Proceed to the dig site. additional fuel cells will be used to restore its shield. Just uncovered.
It's been 5 weeks now. It's probably fine. Where's extraction? Relic. Very cool way to do Void Fisher missions, which are very hard with one of these equipped. It'll open. I don't really feel like doing that. Alright, you know what? I need to do 5 syndicate missions. Well, I can do one of them. Let's do that. Let's do that. And by the syndicate that I'm a part of, by the way, is the Red Veil, which is all about killing. I mean, what else did we expect? To be honest, TBH. Zin is asleep. Defense. I hate defense missions.
It is time for those against us to pay.
Our position has been compromised. Defend the cargo until reinforcements arrive.
Okay, you're a friend. You're a friend. Okay, Red Veil operative. My bad. Put a web down. Spiders. Get over here, X-Men. Oh, okay. We're moving, which means my spiderweb doesn't come with me. Oh, I use that web for nothing then. Alright. Interesting is that I'm not actually pressing W, my character's just moving. I don't know why. Just moving around, I guess. I only stop if I actually hit S. Huh? Either my keyboard's fucked up or it's a weird game mode. And it's probably the keyboard. Oh god, one of them's down. One of them's down. Down the spiderweb. Spiderweb. Handle the Exodus.
We're done here. The extraction team will take over from here. Time to evacuate.
I'm just stuck running in a circle. I am no longer stuck. Very nice. More syndicate missions. Nope. I am not revered status or exalted status. We're only doing one. What is events going on right now? Oh, the fractures. Alright, okay. And then I don't have the hex quest for that. So that is unfortunate. You know what? That one's 24 to 26 for finding the sergeant, and we are level 26 now. Alright, should be good. A little bit of water.
The Grenier have plunged these depths and awakened an old evil submerged here. Capture the sergeant. He will know where this tomb is.
Teshin, you don't have the authority. You're endangering the Tenno.
So, the petals have opened once more. But why now? Afraid of what we'll find?
I had to cover my tracks, but I see that Teshin has been leading you into an even greater danger.
The beast soon stirs, Lotus, revealing much. It will awaken and become whole again.
The sentient.
You know this one, don't you? He knows where the tomb is. Apprehend him. We have our target. Advance to extraction.
Oh, that's all it was. No, I'm not trying to fall in the water. Section. Let me get some of these. Here we go.
Great work. I am pleased with your performance.
Speak, Lotus. The pieces are set. It is your move.
Till Regor must be stopped from entering the tomb. I have to risk exposure to stop him. Go.
Okay, I guess. Sure. I don't know what level that was. I didn't check beforehand. It'll probably be alright. Assignment survival. Okay.
Get to the waypoint. I will give you further instructions when you get there. waypoint. Access the system.
I'm actually not reaching anything, but thank you.
Knew it. Little lizards can't resist another chance to get their sticky hands in my jar.
Tails cut off life support. Hold on, Tenno. I am readying extraction, but this will take time.
Sentient. The destroyer. The liberator. Depends on who you ask, but this thing is certain. I will have its secret.
Ready for a capsule. I delivered a life support capsule to the area. Activating it will buy you more time.
Funny, isn't it, Tenno? I'm cracking open the sentience tomb and sealing yours at the same time. Not laughing. Well, I don't know. I find it funny.
It's not a tomb, Rhaegar. It's a cage. You open it.
Is that Teshin? So... the pseudo-Tenno lives! Still drunk on your own honor? Shocked it hasn't rotted you through yet.
Life support has been replenished. Life support on the way.
The sentient, nasty thing, came from where? Who cares? They smashed the Oro King, freed us. How? How'd they do that? I want to know.
I've delivered another life support capsule. Tenno, prepare for life support. Additional life support has arrived.
yours, and just cracking through the sarcophagus now. Open wide.
Another life support capsule is now available.
Entering. That's massive. Empty. Where are they? Did they escape? Wait. What's this?
Don't do it, Regular.
Life support activated. Another life support capsule is now available.
Primordial forma. An engine for self-manipulation. What will it do for me?
What has he found?
What was that?
I think he found anything good. Oh, maniacal laughter, my favorite.
Additional life support has arrived.
Not alone. Who was there?
Nata, where are you? You cannot hide from me.
All of you retreat now!
Nata, who have you become? Does this form remind you of what you once were? Time has carried my seed so very far from the branch.
Extraction ready.
Leave now.
Thank fuck.
Get out.
Oh, miscalculated this. Savage.
I've delivered another life support capsule. Another job well executed.
Oh. This game cannot be good for my heart rate. Cannot be.
Pupil, what is your lotus hiding? Who is Nata?
My name. My old name. It is not who I am now.
Oh shit.
We need to focus on now, not history. We need to seal the tomb. A blast capable.
The sentient is awake, Nata. It will not be contained for long.
Do not call me that. Containment will buy us time. Go now, Tenno. I will explain more when you reach the site.
Ooh. Alright, let me check Foundry again. How are we doing? 54 minutes! 54 minutes! Alright, so that'll be done. Okay, so I've been streaming for 2.5 hours. Technically, I would just go to 3, but it's done in 53 minutes. So, when the blueprints finish, stream will finish. And then I will go have dinner. Because your girl is fucking hungry. I just meal prepped like 16 burritos. I will probably go eat one of those. I woke up, like, I went to bed, I woke up, came here. I'm in between waking up, I did get dressed, and, like, I went pee, you know, it's what you gotta do when you wake up. That is all I've done between getting out of the bed and sitting down here and starting a stream. And I've also pet the boy. The boy is asleep. He's in, I have a little, it's like a 2-level, it's a dual, the sides of it are scratching posts, and then the top is a little circular hammock, and he's curled up in a little circle in the hammock. He's a little circle boy. Oh, he's so cute. So cute. He's still not adjusted to the girls. It'll be a while, I think, till he's adjusted to the girls. When he gets too, like, overwhelmed, it's very easy for him to get overwhelmed. And then when he's too overwhelmed, he'll start getting me instead. Like this morning, he tried to run after Nori, but he's on a leash, so it doesn't work for him. He's been on a leash for months now. He hasn't quite gotten into his head that maybe we shouldn't chase the other cats. And then he turned around and started getting my leg because he thought I was a cat, and he looked so embarrassed afterwards. Oh, he looked at me like, whoops. Poor little guy. 20 to 25, we are... Okay, we are at 20 to 25. Oh. Sleepy. That's... Okay. Am I gonna be defending...
A focused blast could release the magma flows beneath and rebury the tomb. Protect the bomb during its lengthy arming process.
Second the bomb. Alright. Okay. I do not know her lore, and that's just why we're finding that out now. Can I go through? Okay, let me just open this up. Am I gonna be protecting it underwater? That's gonna really suck if that's the case. Oh, I went too high. Okay. Oh, good. We can come out. Mad water. I think going in submersibles are pretty cool in this game. Not in real life though. I'm kind of terrified of the water. So you would not catch me in an actual submersible. Down a spider web. Put down a spider. Terrified of water? Yeah, I can't swim all that well. I can swim like enough to keep myself from like drowning, but I've just never been a fan of the water. Like oceans, pools, not being able to see the bottom. Freaky.
Which are you?
I don't. However, I love the beach, so I don't know how that managed to happen. That I love the beach and also I don't like being in the water.
Why did you not finish the sequence you started? Why did you stop at the last?
It's all burnt and fucked up.
What is it talking about, Lotus?
Scary.
We crossed the gap, wombs in ruin, to bring an end to this. We severed worlds. Let them destroy me. Why is the sequence not complete?
Most intriguing, Lotus. Do you two have a history?
Kyle Rigger, I need you to shut the fuck up. Why are you here? He's like, hey, gossip. Daughter!
Lotus,
oh shit.
What are you not telling us?
Oh shit.
Focus, Teshin. We need focus. Hold on, Tenno. It's almost armed.
Don't have enough energy for the spider web. Here, I need to kill you all. So I can have energy for another spider web. There we go. Now I have enough for
betrayed us. As I awake, so will they. They will say you are Riven and want to reclaim you. I will not be able to stop them. Finish the sequence, and I will forgive you. Fail at this, and you will be reclaimed by your own father.
Oh shit,
The
Bob,
bomb
we're
is
just gonna
armed.
drop that?
I'm pulling you out.
We're just gonna drop that little bit of lore in there? Jesus. Thalassophobia? Yes. Yes, it is. It is thalassophobia. And,
Nata, Lotus, you cannot hide this past any longer.
I'll continue that in a minute.
There are gaps. I had my mission, and I have completed it. All but the last sequence.
To destroy the Tenno.
The war was over, so I hid them away. In the second dream, I could not destroy them.
And yet, you were born to. So tell me, what made you stop to reject your nature?
All missions to the Origin system required a sacrifice. Me and my kind become barren when crossing the gap. It is the one flaw we never overcame.
Nata wanted children of her own.
Nata was the daughter, until I destroyed her. Now, I am the Lotus. Now I am the mother.
Interesting. Interesting. Uses Exilus. Okay. To fortify Warframe more smart. Take out when you're ready to face him. It's more dangerous than ever before. Exilus Warframe adapter. Cool. Okay, I got an Exilus Warframe adapter. Subnautica streams? No Subnautica streams? Okay. So here's the funny part, right? I don't like deep water. It freaks me out. Oceans, terrifying, but they're also like one of the most beautiful things on Earth.
You seal my tomb. You kill my two men. Not acceptable behavior. Our differences need to be settled. So, you know where I am. Come, get me. Just try.
I'll be honest, dude, you are not my problem
You know
right
where
now.
Till is. When you are ready, destroy him.
Alright, fine, I guess I'll have to go do that. Okay. 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 Alright. There is it combos? Oh shit, there's combos. I'm not gonna remember any of those. There's no reason for me to try and learn it, unfortunately. I do remember something vaguely. Okay, Exilus weapon adapter. You just gave me an Exilus. We like that. We like that quite a bit. Subnautica in the oceans pertains to thalassophobia. Yeah, I guess. However, here's the catch. Subnautica, I've played Subnautica. Being in games in open water is not a problem. Because it's to me, it's not real. It doesn't freak me out like being in water does. But, like, I don't think, actually, you know what, there's not really, but, that's just kind of how it is. When it's in game form, it's not a problem. Like, I actually enjoy Subnautica. I'm not very good at it, because I don't understand...
Operator, are you enjoying the view?
Where I'm, like, what the next steps are in Subnautica. I've played around a bit in Subnautica, just, like, building little homes in it. It's kind of like The Sims to me. Like, Raft, where you have to, like, swim around the water a whole bunch and try to avoid the shark to be able to grab things off the floor. I think it's great. I think it's beautiful. I don't have a problem with it. But real life is where things get sketchy. But, I think it's called submechanophobia, where there's like broken down things in the water with you. Like, what's the YouTube channel? There is, or at least there was at the time when I was in college. I took a class on theme parks and rides, and it was basically like a theme parks class because it was part of my major. And for fun, because it was mentioned in class, there was a YouTube channel that reviewed old, I think it was called like Defunct Land, where it's like old defunct like rides and old theme parks that don't work anymore. And they did some on old rides where there was underwater components. It's making me cringe thinking about it. And it's like the old like the Jaws animatronic that's still under the water. And, I hate it. 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 It's making my toes curl. Like, when I was watching those videos, I had to like pull my feet up because I could like feel it brushing up against my feet. Like phantom feeling. Oh my god, I hated it. I hated it, but I couldn't stop watching it. It's like one of those things that you can't look away. You can't look away. It drove me nuts. Yeah, that one specifically. I think they stem from each other. I think my fear of water, because my fear of water isn't that I'm alone in it. It's that I'm not alone in it. That's my fear. And it's not like, oh, I'm afraid to get in the pool because there might be a shark in the pool. It's just that something might like rub up against me, or I might feel something under it. Just hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it. Like Expedition Extinct as like Expedition, that's cool. I think defunct like old theme parks that haven't been torn down and are just like still there, I think those are fascinating. They terrify the shit out of me, but I think they're fascinating. So you aren't planning to go on any submarine tours of shipwrecks so those people went to see the Titanic. Exactly. Those are all my worst hated things looped together. And also another, while we're on the topic, another fear that I don't know where it stems from, because like at least I understand where the thalassophobia stems from, like things being in the water with me. Don't like that. None of that. It's large things hanging over my head. Specifically. Large things over my head. Like being, like theme parks where there's like large things that hang over you. Hate that. I went to, when I was younger, I went to a museum. I think it may have been, it was a museum in Illinois. I think it was the museum in Chicago, Illinois. Very awesome, very amazing. A whole Egyptian exhibit where you're inside a pyramid and walking through the pyramid, and that's where the exhibit is. Very cool way of displaying that. But they also had a giant taxidermied whale that was hanging from the ceiling that to go into the museum, you had to walk underneath. And I hated it so much, I walked underneath it with my eyes screwed shut, holding onto my mother's hand. Like grappled onto her arm with my eyes shut so I could walk underneath it because it terrified me so badly. I can't, I don't know why it makes my toes curl and it makes me cringe and I gotta put my shoulders up. Hate it. Hate it, hate it, hate it. A park called Pirate World that opened some years ago for Disney in Florida has a wild history. That sounds like a place that would have wild history. God. I don't want things in the water. I don't want things in the water. Ugh. Anyway. What was I doing? I was doing these. So some completely off topic. Right. So when I'm adding mods, that's what they're called in game. When I'm adding mods to my Warframe or to the weapons that I use, that's how you upgrade them. Right now I have 13 that I can quote unquote spend. I only have this slot open, and because of that, I can only use these XLS ones because you can see that has the little thing there. So I can only add those. I have 13 to spend. I can afford any of these. I can only use one. I can go spend Endo. That's what this shiny stuff is. And credits, which are the currency, to increase the abilities on these. You can see they have some dots on the bottom. Underneath where it says Warframe, there's some dots. And that's how many times you can level it up. They will become more expensive. And normally, I would have these ranked up fully, and they can be as expensive as they want because I can afford them. And they'll be better because like plus 5% sprint speed can be like plus 30 sprint speed by the end of it. However, the whole point of these Warframes is that once you hit level 30, and right now I'm level 29, once you hit level 30, that's the max rank. And then you're supposed to add something called a Forma, and it will free up a spot. And what I mean by that is these are green right here. The fact that some of these are green and some of these aren't, ignore that one. We're not talking about the red one. The green one specifically, so right now I have Intensify there. Move intensity off. This spot here, when I add something with the matching ability right there, that will split it in half. So right now this is 11 cost, now it's 6 cost, they round up. When I add a Forma, I can add it to one of these other slots and make it so that something that I put there is also going to be in half. Like this one, there's nothing in that slot. So this isn't going to get pushed down at all. However, when you do that, it resets your rank all the way back to 1. And so you have to re-rank it over and over and over again until all the spots are filled. But in doing that, your capacity goes back down too. So it's better to keep things that aren't incredibly expensive, like keep some like in the middle, or if you have duplicates, because you can get duplicates, rank up one and then don't rank up the rest. That way when you're back at being a low level and working on ranking up again, you can just put the low cost ones in. So that's a little crash course on what the fuck that's about. I've already done that once. That's what this means right here, because I've already ranked her up once. So when she's ranked 29 right now, she's actually ranked 59, as you can see by the capacity, because you get 1 capacity every level. So when she hits 30, I believe I will polarize her again. I have another Forma. I think I have like 3 Forma right now. And when she hits 30 again, I'll do it again, and then she'll go back down, and then all these really cool expensive ones, like this is a 9 cost, this is a 10 cost, it's currently cut in half, this is 11 cost. I'm gonna have to cut all those back out until I get high enough level again. And you just do that over and over again. That's what this game is. Expedition Red Park. Why aren't we talking about the red one? That's a great idea. That is a great question. That's because this is, so for this spot specifically, I have to use something called auras. Now I only have 2 auras. One that's Dreamer's Bond, which is about when I'm in a squad. Now I'm not usually in a squad. And I do play with friends, but I want something that's going to benefit me specifically versus enemy regen when I'm in a squad. So I used Shield Disruption, which was enemies lose 3% shield capacity, and then I could totally level that back up. So I want to use this one, which is going to put it here. However, this aura spot is for this symbol, which is called the Madurai. I don't remember what the symbols are. And the symbol that's on this one is not. It's a Naramon. So when I put it in here, it gets -1. It gets cut in half. It gets like -1 because it's in the aura spot. However, it doesn't match what's supposed to go here. So it's red. That's what that means. It's nothing bad, but that's just what that means. You generally want them to match up because you'll get the best bonuses. However, none of my auras would have matched that spot anyway, because that one is a It's, oh, well, technically, yeah. Yeah, if I had put in here, because these are any, and that is the only any that I actually exist and have. But as you can see, in doing that, I now have way more capacity. However, that's not the one I want to use. So, we're using Shield Disruption. And that's fine anyway, because these slots are already full. I don't really need that extra capacity unless I'm going to be ranking stuff up. I should rank up Vitality. Let me rank up Vitality. Okay. If we do max rank, that's... that is more credits than I have. That's why I didn't rank that up. Okay. So if I just take this to rank 9, it'll go from cost 9 to 11, going up by 2. It uses... Sorry, I just choked my own spit. It uses 3,000 of my endo. I have 10,000. That's fine. It uses 185,000 of my credits. I have 400,000. That's fine. We'll apply the fusion. And now I have plus 91% health, which is good because I don't do a lot of evading bullets. I take them like a bullet sponge. So more health is good for me. And then armor's good. I love that. Ability strength is really good because that means I can hit them with more. Shield capacity is fine. This is... Let me just do this max rank real quick. So max rank makes this as 24% ability duration. 40% of energy spent on abilities is converted to shields. Okay. Toxic Flight. That's my bad bitch one, alright? Parkour velocity, aim, glide, wall latch duration. I'm not good at wall latching, so I generally don't use it. But that's part of what Araxia does, is her 4th ability. You get the 4 extra spider legs. They count her arms as her legs, by the way, so technically she has 8 legs. 2 arms, 2 legs, 4 spider legs. Just heads up. And then you're supposed to be able to latch onto things, like a spider would, like climb on walls, but I'm not good at wall latching. So, I don't usually use that ability. And since her legs become longer in that, you do move faster, so that's nice. But I get plus 175 toxin damage on bullet jump. And bullet jump is just whenever I do the jump and my body twists in the air. And that's basically how I get around, it's just bullet jumping. And then ability duration. I do like that. Do I have a duplicate? Ooh, do I not have a duplicate for that one? I'll just rank it up a little bit. Just a little bit. As a treat. As a treat for me. And then stretch I like is because it adds ability range. So it makes my spider web that I put down, my second ability, much larger. Because without it, and my spider web is very small. And I want to be able to catch enemies pretty quickly, so I need it to be a large circle. Okay. Okay. Kind of like a legendary skill in Skyrim? Yes, exactly. I'm probably want to Discord for you to watch later. Thank you. I'm gonna hate it. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. I will be watching that. Okay. I've been almost streaming for 3 hours, so she's probably about a half an hour left. Oh wait, I need to put something here. Duh! That was the whole point of me getting here. I need to put something here. So... these all, you can tell they're Exilus because not only are they the line, I can't put my cursor all the way up or it just closes, but also up here in the middle, you get those, like right there. Right there. Right here-ish. They're there. Okay, so minimap crew shows on loot crates. I don't really care about that. Enemy radar. Increased double jump strength by 50%. I do like that. I do like that. Sprint speed. You can't have doubles of things. Like if there's something else that gave me parkour velocity, I can't do that because Toxic Flight already does that. Which is whatever, you know. I do like heavy impact though. I do like mobilize. I don't think it'll let me. Yep. Because I already have Toxic Flight and just parkour velocity. Can't do that. I do like increased double jump strength. But I also like, I do a lot of ground hits. When I hit the ground really hard, this will deal 50 damage and knock foes off of their feet. That's what I want, and I only have 4 capacity left. Perfect. Now it is full. It is full. It is beautiful. And then I think they can put by feeding Eidolons. I don't know what an Eidolon is, and I'm assuming it's nothing good. Because on Earth, there is a place called the Plains of Eidolon. And I'm pretty sure the Eidolons are the big fuck-all things that generally I run away from. So. How are you doing, Kome? Okay, 94 minutes. 93 minutes. Kome, you got this. She's getting there. She's fucking getting there. You know, since I'm here... Am I doing this as miscellaneous? It is. Okay, Cetus Wisp. Plains of Eidolon on Earth at night by the shorelines. I don't know how to catch those. Let me go see what the Plains of Eidolon are doing right now. Are you... Nightmare mode timer enabled. I don't like what the fuck that means. Day ends in 42 minutes. Okay, it's still day. I will have to get that another time then. Another time. Okay, can I unlock the Neptune Junction on Uranus? Ooh, okay, so junctions... Once you unlock a junction, it means you can actually travel to that planet. Some planets have multiple junctions. The Void has multiple junctions. However, to unlock a junction, you have to fight another Warframe. Do you have to fight another Warframe? I have to complete the connected nodes and tasks to unlock the junction. Okay, I'll claim the Endo. I will claim... Detonite Injector, okay. I do need to go defeat him. Complete a mission on Uranus with only your melee weapon equipped. I can do that, actually. Weapon on Uranus with only my melee weapon. Okay, let me... Alright. So, let me swap this out for nothing. Swap that out for nothing. We're just going to use my Spinnerax. Exit. We will just use that. Anything on Uranus. Uranus. Okay.
You must be feeling guilty. Need to atone? I'll oblige. Let my gavel wring justice off your thin tin skull.
I'm not gonna do his mission yet. I'm looking for something relatively low. I think 24, 26 might be the lowest. And the blinking ones here are the ones that I can do next. Like this one. Oh, just kidding. So these are the ones that I've done. If I can click on them, they're ones I've done. If they're locked, like these, I have to complete the glowy ones before I can get there. But some of these I've jumped around and just done with friends, so I've like some of them are okay already. But like Kalis and can't do that until I do Crusader. This is exterminate. I do like exterminate missions, which is just kill everything on the map. I can do that. I like exterminate missions, and then I also like survival missions. Which is Greek Mythos, I believe. It sounds like something from Greek Mythos. Sounds like it, so it wouldn't surprise me.
There is a large platoon of Grenier Marine stationed here. Leave no one standing.
I want to open these chests. Is there someone behind me? Okay, I think they're actually below me on the map. There you are.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Long way down on this one. I'm gonna turn some of these dudes into spiders. Oh god. My worst enemy, trying to jump out of a thin hole. Not into the explosion. Let me turn off the alarms. Actually, you know what? We're not going to turn off the alarms. Because there is a jade light that's amiss. Somewhere around here. There you are. He shouldn't be allowed to exist anymore. Water's electrified in here.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
I don't actually know if that does anything.
Tenno, what did you see? My data stream
I'll
went
just keep
dark.
scanning.
I am sensing some signal masking. It will take some time to decipher. Concentrate on your mission
Buddy.
for now. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Heads up. A Grineer assault team is headed your way.
Grineer assault team. That's fine. Send them my way. I'll beat their ass. Buddy, I'm behind you. Distracted. That one though.
Successful mission. Find extraction.
And going down. Shade spirit apparition representing a person living or dead. Interesting. There are ghouls in the plains of Eidolon. And they're very interesting because, I mean, one, they're ghouls, of course. That's not something you really see in this game. But also, they appear from the ground. They dig up. So, I think you're fine. And then they start popping up from the earth to fuck your day up. And that's always a fun time. But it's usually pretty okay for me because with this Warframe, I just put spider web down, and then they just run into the spider web.
Well executed.
So, you know. Alright, okay. I think like 20 minutes. I think like 20 minutes left on her. 9 minutes! 8 minutes! Okay. Well, instead of starting a new one, let me just show off my other Warframes. I only have 4 total. So let me show them off. These are all the ones you can buy. You can buy them for platinum, or plat for short. It's very hard to get plat. For the most part, you have to spend real money for it. That is something that, you know, you got. I have 133 plat. It's very impressive, gotta say. These are all the Warframes that exist currently. They come out with new ones. Yoreli is the one that we were just talking about with the magazine where I was trying to fly around on that thing. That's Yoreli. She's the Wave Rider. She looks like this. She's like an idol, like a K-pop idol. But so I have Auraxia. By the way, all these have been recolored, all the ones that I own, because you can go in and change like their primary and secondary colors. She's a spider Warframe.
Knock, knock. Now, who would be knocking all the way out here? Operator, I don't think you should answer that.
Ordis is my ship, by the way. He likes to pop in and say things. A lot. Love him. I wish he would change up his lines a bit, but I love him. Chrome looks fun. Chroma. Which one is Chroma? Chroma? That one is Chroma. That is the Dragon Warframe. I really want to get Dagath. Because, also, look at her face. She's completely hollow. Love that. Also, there's not people in these suits. You, the operator, are actually like a child spirit, I think. I haven't gotten that far in this story. But you can actually unlock an operator room in your ship where you can see yourself as your little person, your little creature. But anyway, so Auraxia, my newest, she's like 3 days old. I love her so much. Garuda, she is the vampire Warframe. Her third ability is actually to stab herself and use her blood as damage, and then she doesn't regenerate blood by picking it up. She doesn't like regenerate her life. She has to kill foes and suck their life force out, basically. She's cool. I actually want to do a cosplay of her really badly because I think it'd be really fun to make these talons and have them. I also think doing an Auraxia cosplay would be really fun, getting to walk around with all these like fake spider legs on. I think like a humanoid version where I don't have the helmet, but like I'm styled the rest of it would be top tier. Is Caliban like a Cyclops? Not particularly. None of them really have like eyes. But I like how he's like pure energy right down the middle. Banshee was my second one. She does sonic force, basically. Sonic attacks. I haven't used her like at all. She's only level 14. I did not use her for very long before I got Garuda. And then my first one of the 3 starter ones, the only girl starter one, is Mag. She's great at doing crowd control because she's magnetic, hence the name Mag, and so she pulls her enemies towards her and then you hit them, so you can just turn them into a little flying clump and then you just smack them real hard. Bada bing, bada boom. Love her. Love her. Citrine is interesting. I don't, like, those are only the 4 I own, but Citrine is cool because, I mean, she's part crystal. So she's all shiny. And by the way, these all have skins. I think Araxia is the only one right now who doesn't have skins because she's very, very new. But, like, Citrine... See if I could actually... Hold on. See if I can do view related. It does not show me her skins. No. This is her new skin that just came out, the Aphrodite skin for Citrine. I love whatever this is. And also they like gave her hair, which is interesting. None of the other Warframes have that. But it looks like she has little braids. Very cool. Very cool. Love all these. Maya from BL2 or Lily from BL1. I don't know what any of that is. I am so sorry. Like some intense cosplays to make? Absolutely. I have never made armor before, and it would be a trial. It would be a trial. I think like this part, like if I did Araxia, it would be like a bodysuit underneath with pieces on top made of like a foam, like a heat melded foam. These pieces on her are separate. I should probably re-equip my weapons. Haha, funny. But like these pieces are specifically different. She has Arachna chest armor, so you can also take it off. That's what it looks like off. But the Prime bundle that I was given came with all the stuff. She has a little armor. It's right here. This piece right here. That comes off too. But I like the most this ephemera because there's different ephemera you can attach, like little pieces. I only own 2, Dexlaris and then the Zygelia, which is the most recent, which is the spider webs, and you can change the color of the spider webs. I chose white because it looks the most like an actual spider web to me. But there's a bunch of different types. That one is pretty darn cool. This one just adds glitter, little lightning sparks. Ninetales, of course. But those are all cost real, actual, real-life money. My goodness. What are you telling me is new? That exclamation mark means there's something new. What do I have that's new? Oh. Haha. I can give her rabbit ears. Oh, that looks awful, actually. So I get a little leg armor and stuff as well. And then these headpieces, I don't own any of, but they're all basically the same. They're kind of like a halo. They're all more or less a halo. Or horns. Borderlands? I actually have not played Borderlands. I have not. I think I have Borderlands 3 in my Steam.
Fresh off the line.
Tommy! Oh my god! Hold on, we're gonna have to go get her.
Service your weapons myself.
We're gonna have to go get her. We're gonna have to go. It's time. She rolls dice. She's a dice rolling Warframe. She's the only one that does that. So if I swap... And there's Kome. She'll put her weapon down. So, alright, okay. So here's her. A cosplay for her would not go well because she is basically completely hollow. You can see directly through her. She's cool though. So this is the new helmet that you could get. Ooh, I am probably gonna get that helmet once I get high enough level. Let's see here, what attachments do we have? Why are you telling me what attachment? I mean, yeah, I could give her Arachna. Is that... what? I'm not sure what its attachment it's telling me to place. This is my only Sayandana that I actually paid for in-game using the credits. It was actually from one of the Night Waves, which is like the ongoing like weekly quest stuff. This one, the Broca Sayandana, is a Twitch exclusive. If you link your Twitch account, you get this one. I don't really like how it looks, but I like to have the option. In case I want to decorate my little things. Okay, but you're also telling me Sayandana, but there isn't Sayandana. What are you... what? I don't own any other ones. Why are you telling me to click on things? What? What? Cool. Very cool. Okay. Alright, my new one, they had a Pride Month ones. So I got Pride Month stuff. I don't think I'm gonna use it, because I don't really like how it looks on my Warframe. But, I mean, why not have it just in case? Just in case I decide to put it on. Alright, I was looking at my library. Yeah, I have Borderlands 3. It says I've played it for 5 hours, but I don't really remember what I did. So we'll just pretend I haven't actually played it. Why should you made it from franchise? 40k from fighting from service, cosmic cosplay, kit, and 49 card. I say go for it. I say go for it. I have not cosplayed in a hot minute. I have not cosplayed since college. Which wasn't that long ago. It was like 3 years ago for me. But, because here in my office, it's like my little room where I can store all my little playthings. I have my desk set up in an L shape next to my window. So it's like my desk right here with, it's like a computer hutch. And then next to me, perpendicular, is my sewing machine, which is built into a bench. It's solid wood. It's very old. But sewing machine, so I can hopefully use it. I didn't use it for a while. It was just a table. And then this room's an odd shape because it's right up against the roof, so the walls slant in, so it's gonna be kind of hard to get shelving units. But I'd also like to get a dress form. That way I can start drafting my own stuff and creating my own things, because buying cosplay is kind of a nightmare. Kind of a nightmare, especially when it's full body. and proportions are always going to be funky. But look, I got her, and I can change all of her colors. So I'm not really a fan of this red color. Also, another microtransaction in this game are the color palettes. Gamma, I got from the Nightwave thing, spending the Nightwave credits. So I unlocked this whole color palette, which is great, which is fantastic. Ooh, her in green isn't bad at all. Anyway, Pride Celebration, this was given for free. Well, it was 1 credit. It was basically free. The classic you start with, but all of these other colors are locked. You can only get these colors. And then to fully unlock it, that's 75 platinum. For anything else, 75 platinum. Ooh, that one's on sale for 60. For all of these colors. Oh, you want the ice palette? That's 75 platinum. 75 more platinum. Ooh, light blue is not bad on her. That's just a gripe. It's a lot of microtransactions. But if you're like me and you don't really worry about the microtransactions and you just play with what you got, it's a good time. It's a good time. I was gonna do... maybe a series of blues. Ooh, maybe like a series of purples for her. Like a purple and blue sort of situation. Like a
Some
purpley...
fascinating choices, Operator.
If I had a lighter blue, maybe. Keep that at white. And tertiary maybe can be light blue. Ooh, that's her inside. I don't like that actually. What about blue accents? Her joints. Alright, the accents are her joints. Or I can just default the colors. I'll get to play around with that for a while. Hard part about comics or cosplay with the insane detail Games Workshop puts into characters. That is true, but also my philosophy is there has to be some sort of middle ground between paying attention to detail and what's feasibly possible and what will actually be noticed. Like if it's going to be a cosplay for photographs, are you going to be photographing detail? What's going to be that? Or are you just going to be walking around like a con? How much detail do you really need versus how much detail is so much that it's hard for you to move in it or like be really warm? My worst fear so far, or not worst fear, but my fear. Also, she's a puppet. I don't know if you noticed. She's a little bit of a puppet. She's on strings. Like with Orexia would be, how can I feasibly put this on my body without overheating? Because I overheat really easily. Like, do I need to put some sort of cooling into it, which would be expensive? Do I need to worry about, like, I don't know, making sure that it's soft, that way I can sit down for periods of time? Maybe a little pocket where I can keep a bag in case pieces fall off, and I can just put it in a bag. And, like, making sure it's con-proof versus photo-proof. I don't even know where I would take photos. There's nowhere in the house for that. It would probably have to be the backyard, which I'm sure the neighbors will love. I have to get the police and get a prop knife. Etsy has a lot of stuff now. Like 3D printing stuff. I'm glad 3D printing stuff is a thing now. There is a 3D printer in this house. So I guess if I found armor pieces that I really needed to be like solid and hard versus out of foam or like EVA foam, I could probably just get those printed, which is amazing. Or finding like a cheap replica and then upcycling it, or like something that's kind of similar and then just doing that. Most of my cosplays used to be from Goodwill. like a bunch of just upcycled clothes from Goodwill. My first cosplay ever was Lucy Heartphilia. From oh god, what's it called? I think it's still ongoing too. Fairy Tale. There we go. I have not watched that much Fairy Tale, but it was fun. The skirt was made of fabric from my brother's old shorts that he didn't need anymore. And so I cut out the lining. The lining was the right shade of like green. And so I cut the lining out and sewed the skirt with that. And then the top was just a camisole that I painted like the lines on. That way the trim would be the right color. And I didn't use any sort of like fabric paint. I just used acrylic paint and it cracked so badly. It was very scratchy and I learned my lesson. But it was a good time, and it's all about having fun and feeling good and trying not to overheat. All of these are good things. All of these are good things. Did the 3D printer come with the house? No. No, it did not. I'll be honest, most of the house didn't even come with the house. I mean, it was sinking and the whole foundation had to be redone. So technically the foundation didn't come with the house. And the bathrooms were redone, and the flooring was redone, and the walls were repainted. And part of a wall was taken out, and door frames were redone. Light switches were added. Half the house did not come with the house. But Blackfest with the Kadashan outfit. It is what it is. Upcycling has never put me wrong. Hard part's finding stuff that matches, because as long as you can get the vibe right and the silhouette right, people usually won't notice. But that's also if you're doing it for people and not just for yourself, then it's a whole other wheelhouse of trying to add detail until you're sick of it. Let me swap her out. Alright. Kome will be next. What are her abilities? They're currently locked. I haven't unlocked them yet. Umihimo. Touch threads. A roll of 666s creates threads that inflict one of every elemental status effect. That's cool. I rolled 10 dice. Okay. This one. Challenge. Complete the challenge to earn a decree. Unlucky rolls add a debuff. Oh god. Unlucky rolls add a debuff, and you can hold the ability to reject a roll of 666 grants a decree without a challenge. Surround yourself with memory charms. You have a chance to give enemy attacks heal you instead of damage you. Number of charms is determined by Kome's dice roll. Ability. Wield your foe's fate threads like the strings and marionettes. Kome's dice determine how many status effects foes in front of Kome will suffer. These are all fun things. So she's a marionette who rolls dice. Once I eventually make her weapons, I'm sure her weapons will be really cool. But that'll be a little while. I gotta farm some more of that. Hello, hello! We're getting a raid, hello! Oh, hi, Sin. Hi on the floor. I wiggled my toes and felt something soft. It's a little baby man on the floor. Little cat on the floor, hello. He's sprawled out on the floor. Oh my goodness. But hello, hello! I'm actually just about to end stream. I am so sorry. But before I do that, let me check. Let me check these things. Okay, so subscribed? Oh my god, hello! Gifted a sub. That is so kind of you. That is so kind of you. My problem with the tier Azurite is that the blueprints are sold. However, to get the blueprints, I have to have a certain amount of standing, and I'm not at that standing level. Otherwise, I'll have to use actual platinum to buy the pieces, so that may be a problem. But I only need 10, and then I think I need 2 of these blades, which means I'm gonna need 2 wisps. The rest of it I should be good with. And then I'm gonna have to make the barrel, a stock, and then another piece that I don't have yet, because I will need more pearls to buy that blueprint, and then you need pearls to craft the blueprint, and then I will need to get another blueprint to stick all of those together. It's like 3 different levels. Hey big fella, you are walking around on my desk? Hello. He is so cute. Part of why I was late to stream tonight was because my alarm went off at 9, right? And then I snooze it. And then I usually get out of bed around 9:30-ish. And then stream ends up being at like 10 instead of 9:30. Well, at 9:30 on the dot, the boy came up to the bed, fussing, and he crawled under the covers and fell asleep. So that is why I did not get out of bed at 9:30 to come stream, because somebody was cuddly. A cuddle bug. He is so cute. I sent a photo of him in the Discord, by the way. You are so small. He's not small. He's actually a pretty large cat. He's part Maine Coon. Sweet baby man. But anyway, so I'll have a few things to gather before Kome is actually done. And that's gonna be 12 hours each for those to make, those to be crafted, and then I think 24 hours to stick them all together. It's gonna be a few days. It's gonna be a few days. Oh, my strings have been cut. Haha. But.
Nora is all about incentivizing.
Because I need these credits. Okay, go to the credit offering and then get that new helmet. I want this helmet. I like the Orihime helmet. Fun fact, that's also how I got
That's
Garuda's
all we
helmet.
have time for.
Because Garuda's old helmet I wasn't really a fan of, and then the new helmet was actually from the Nightwave offerings. So, they're usually pretty good, but they're usually for the most popular Warframes versus like the side ones. You win, you lose some. You saw the photo? It's a good photo. Good time. He does not like being alone, so when I bring him in here, I just open the window a bit, and thankfully the rain has let up because it was pouring all day. It's supposed to pour tomorrow too, and he'll actually fall asleep, pressed up against the window screen, splayed out, just a little tube of man, of baby man. Oh, he's so sweet. Okay. Anyway, I did some missions. Yay, I can now say I have done some of the missions. And I have Kome now. I have been waiting 24 hours. I started her last night. And that's not including the 12 hours for blueprints. Did I do... There we go. Got my Tellurium. Tellurium's hard to get. They only give you one at a time, and it's a rare drop. So unless you're getting it from stuff like this, getting it to drop is very hard. Very hard. And then this will be the next one. What do I... Oh, a chroma chassis. Which also requires... It requires in itself a frost chassis to be able to craft it. Jesus. There's another one like that. There's a Warframe chassis that requires another Warframe to craft it. It's a little complicated. I love it though. It's a good time. I enjoy this game. Anyway, I guess I will see you all in about 24 hours for the next stream. It is probably going to be Oblivion. I'm going to be completely honest with you. It's probably going to be Oblivion. I need to finish the Dark Brotherhood questline because I have heard it gets a little funky.
Mark the frequency. The
Um,
time has come to act
so
together. To open our eyes and gaze
that's what the plan will be for tomorrow night. Dark Brotherhood questline kill some targets. Maybe they weren't actually my targets. Maybe someone's messing with me. Or maybe it's true. I don't know. That's the whole point. So, anyway, I had a lot of fun and I finally got my Kome. That's what matters. So, I will see you all tomorrow night. Technically tonight. It's already 2 a.m. here. But anyway. Bye-bye.